Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. My name's Don Moore of DPM Training Ltd and Sales Troubleshooter. I'd like to introduce you today to my company and importantly how we do what we do. How do we get the results that we get? Well, the cornerstone of our philosophy is drawn from Covey. He said, which I believe and fundamentally live and breathe, is if you want to change results, you've got to change behaviours. So how do we do that? Well, what we do is we combine practical experience gleaned from working with hundreds of companies throughout Europe and worldwide in conjunction with academic rigour, where there needs to be an element of academic rigour for terms of reference, but importantly practical application in the workplace. So it's not just about because someone said it makes it true. What we do is critically appraise it, challenge it, and then bring it to life in the workplace. And the purpose of this video today is actually to illustrate to you how we achieve some of that. We are paid as managers to do what? Fundamentally, in its simplistic form, what are we paid to do? Let's not overcomplicate it. We are there to, what he calls, achieve the task, deliver. Call it anything you want. That is our fundamental goal. We will have the formation of your action plans that you guys are going to use moving forward. So you'll have a chance to really formulate it in terms of what it's going to look like and how you're going to approach it, how am I going to get the team on board, that kind of stuff. So that's it, okay with you. It's a very practical, workshop-y kind of environment. People tomorrow, process today. For me, we've got to get the mindset right before we actually do anything else. Because part of what I have to do, I'm okay because I'm on the bus, but I know not everyone on the team is going to be on the bus to the same degree that I am, or indeed as quickly as I am, a point that was very well made. Top sports people, and you know this better than I do, employ sports psychologists. Why do they do that? Why do they do that?
Because they're trying to get their mindset right.
They want to get the mindset right. What Covey says, look, if you want to change results, you've got to change behaviours. You've got to change behaviours, and it's that behavioural change which is the fundamental linchpin to us moving on with our continued success. Experienced salespeople say, yeah, I've done it all before. Hey, yeah, but you've got to do it again. Now you've got to do it again, and then you've got to do it again, and now you've got to deliver, but you've got to do it differently. And now you've got to deliver again, but now you need to use different technology because you didn't have that before, because you used to go around and scratch the pad, but we don't scratch the pad anymore. We've now got to do this. And I've got to then believe it, do it, but deliver it in different types of mediums and different types of contexts, and of course different types of market pressures. So let's take the team bubble. I've now got to build the team. So I know what my task is, what needs to be done, how it needs to be done. I've got all broken it, all stripped it all the way down, but I haven't said a word to the team yet. And I'm going to get in front of the team. How am I going to build the team and make sure there's consistency across the team? What sort of things do you either need to keep doing or do we need to do? Let's go. Brilliant stuff. So I know what the target I'm aiming for. Great stuff. What other things? Okay, let's talk about tools. Let's talk about tools. What sort of tools do the guys need to do the job? I breach it properly, everyone understand. Important is everyone understand why, if you're falling behind 10%, it's important we have an action plan. No, just to help me again, Richard, what's that? Because what it means is 10% is our target, so if you're not doing it, I've got to rely on this guy over here. That's what it means. Now, should he have to sell more just because you're selling less? No, fantastic, that's why we're doing it, guys. So the trigger point is under 10%, 0%, whatever it happens to be. What does the action plan look like? Well, I'm going to use the SMART mnemonic. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic times. May do, may not. This is the document. I will expect it 1 week after the sales figures come out, which is the last week of the month. Is everyone okay? Fantastic. That stuff is setting standards. So setting standards. It's the standard. That is the standard. That's what I expect from you. Because I don't want to get in the car and drive all the way to Scotland because I haven't got the time. I just want to know what you're doing about it. And providing I know you know what you're doing about it, fantastic. If you need your help, pick up the phone and speak to me, but I'm not doing your job for you. But put something you mentioned earlier on. And we set the standard. That's what it is, guys. All okay? Bang. And then we drive it. Then the individual stuff, of course, we pick up, but we'll do that tomorrow.